From his video, 7 Days Stranded in a Cave to I Survived 7 Days in an Abandoned City, MrBeast has faced accusations of faking his content. However, it's essential to clarify that these are merely allegations. The information is publicly available, and I am simply reporting on it. As more details surface, the truth may become clearer. Let's dive into the first example. 7 Days Stranded in a Cave, to explore the claims surrounding this particular video.
I don't normally do intros like this, but I'm currently descending hundreds of feet into a cave that runs over 5 kilometers deep into the earth. And we are officially stranded here for the next 7 days.
It turns out that the cave featured in MrBeast's 7 Days Stranded in a Cave video is actually a tourist attraction in New Zealand, known as the Waitomo Glowworm Caves. According to Wikipedia, these caves are famous for their glowworms, a species found exclusively in New Zealand. Several viewers pointed this out in the comments, noting that the caves are well lit and designed for tourism. In fact, the official tour lasts just 45 minutes and includes a cafe and gift shop on site. Despite this, MrBeast and his team portrayed the experience as if they were surviving in one of the most dangerous locations on Earth. Ticket prices for this tourist destination are quite affordable, costing around $45, which adds to the skepticism about the video's portrayal of danger.
Storms, this entire area could flash flood, fill up like an ocean, and potentially drown us all. Which is why we're going deep into the cave to set up base camp.
This is like a different world.
This cave entrance may be beautiful.
On day 1, they set up camp. Day 2 was spent exploring their surroundings. By day 3, they began their journey but returned after completing only 20% of it.
It turns out we wasted way too much time filming and playing with flares to the point where we now had to restart and attempt this mission another day.
On day 4, they stayed at the camp, but on day 5, they resumed their journey.
Beneath us. John, what are we doing?
I would go into here if you can. That's a good one.
I can't even see where I'm going.
Before you watch the video, let me clarify that what was portrayed as a thrilling, life-threatening adventure by MrBeast actually takes place in the Waitomo Caves, a popular tourist attraction in New Zealand. This route, famous for its glowworms and stunning limestone formations, includes activities like swimming, jumping over cascading waterfalls, riding in tubes, and admiring the beautiful surrounding. The guides are entertaining and prioritize safety, ensuring a seamless journey through the caves. Contrary to how it was portrayed, this is not a scary environment. It's filled with good energy and is a lot of fun. MrBeast and his team depicted their exploration as a dangerous survival mission, but in reality, this cave is not that hard to navigate. If you choose the water route, there are tour guides to help you safely navigate, and you can reach the glowworms in just 15 minutes. This cave is designed for tourists, not hardcore cave divers underground. No cave with glowworms requires few hours. Furthermore, the cave isn't just accessible to adventure, it has a properly constructed pathway.
One of the really important concepts when they were designing this tour was that it needed to be wheelchair accessible. To make it even more special, this is a solar power.
I don't see how MrBeast and his team could be stranded in a cave that is accessible even to someone in a wheelchair. At no point in the video does he mention the well-constructed path for tourists. Instead, he pretended the rough water route was the only way to reach the glowworms. The video portrayed them trekking through the most dangerous, terrifying parts of the cave before finally reaching the glowworm chamber. Interestingly, they didn't show the return journey in the video.
One of the most dangerous journeys of my life. Because of our experience from day 3 and focusing less on filming, we were able to make progress way faster.
The return journey wasn't filmed. Any guesses why? It's likely because MrBeast and his team took the regular tourist route back. My guess is that the initial trekking stunts were filmed on the cave's rougher paths for entertainment and added drama, while the rest of the journey was completed on the easier tourist route. This means they weren't really stranded in a cave for 7 days. In reality, the entire production was carefully managed, with a professional camera crew, lifeguards, and 2 tour guides ensuring their safety. The video was a highly controlled and meticulously planned production, not an actual survival test, as MrBeast claimed. Next up, 50 YouTubers fight for $1 million. Let's see if this video also follows the same trend of scripted, over-the-top entertainment rather than reality.
I've gathered 50 of the biggest YouTubers on the planet. And whichever one lasts the longest in this cube wins that $1 million for their subscribers.
When I first watched the video, I couldn't shake the feeling that it might have been rigged in favor of certain individuals. It gave me deja vu of the whole Rosanna Pansino situation. Recently, I came across a Reddit post, and it confirmed I wasn't the only one who felt this way. Was MrBeast's latest video rigged for Logan Paul and KSI? After watching 50 YouTubers compete for $1 million and vlogs from several participants, it seems possible that the game was set up in Logan Paul's favor. Let's explore the points mentioned. For instance, during the pre-game setup, both Ludwig and Gideon noted that Logan Paul and KSI didn't ride the bus to the location like the other contestants did.
You see, it's 50 YouTubers in the box fighting for $1 million. Only 48 of the YouTubers in this event were on the bus. 2 of them had already arrived early, and they're the first 2 people you see when you open the video. Logan Paul and KSI.
So it's true. How is it that out of 50 YouTubers, the rules only seem to bend for 2 of them? Quite suspicious, right? Insider info revealed in Gideon's vlog showed KSI explicitly telling him what the first game would be. And Ludwig mentioned that Logan Paul knew all the details too.
I'm intrigued as to what some of the challenges are. I know what one of them is. What? Our biggest fan for all of us. And they're gonna come out, and then Jimmy's gonna be like, if you can make this free throw, you give your fan gets a saboteur. Oh, but if you miss, you out.
How could you possibly know such a crucial detail before the game even began? During the Squid Game Cookie Challenge, Logan Paul teamed up with random people who wouldn't normally be in his group, which seemed suspicious.
Oh yeah, overthinking this challenge.
Are you 5 gonna be a group?
Yeah.
Okay, who's gonna be the captain?
We're deciding, Jimmy.
Have you picked a captain yet?
It's Jack for some reason.
In the giant Jenga game, everyone chose their closest friends, but Logan Paul and KSI selected the shortest participants. This seemed overly strategic, suggesting they might have known what the game would involve.
Hit me in the lip. I'm earning this $1 million, fam. I mean, bro, you got one move. Dude,
Logan, he flew here all the way from India.
The most obvious hint was during the cooking challenge, where Logan Paul chose Nick DiGiovanni, a professional chef YouTuber, as his partner. Given Nick's expertise, it seems unlikely this was a mere coincidence.
End up with Nick.
he said it.
That's crazy.
I'm cooked.
You've cooked before?
No, I'm cooked.
Oh, he's
With this.
The manner in which Logan was eliminated was also questionable.
Wait. One time for the one time, please. It's been so long. I couldn't resist throwing a plate. That was a complete mistake. I forgot all about
The way Logan was eliminated looks incredibly staged and intentional, and his acting is quite poor. Just take a look for yourself.
What are you doing? I couldn't resist throwing a plate. That was a complete mistake.
On top of that, Logan seemed to get significantly more screen time compared to other YouTubers. While I'm not suggesting he was favored to win, he was certainly given more chances to create drama and enhance the show's content. Unless the entire video was rigged, this level of exposure is questionable. Additionally, the thumbnail featuring Logan and KSI, but not the finalists, is quite revealing. Next up, I survived 7 days in an abandoned city.
We just got dropped off in the middle of an abandoned city, and we're gonna spend the next 7 days here. And there goes our only way out. We are now stranded for the next 7 days.
Shortly after the video was released, questions about its authenticity began to arise. The city of Debernik, where the video was filmed, is just a short drive from the airport. Moreover, access to the ruins in Kari was restricted because MrBeast's crew was filming there. Essentially, MrBeast closed off the area to the public for the shoot and labeled it as abandoned.
All right, This is crazy. I feel like I'm in a zombie apocalypse. This is wild.
Oh, look at this.
And after a little more exploring, we stumbled across an area that might work for a shelter.
But typically, this area is bustling with tourists and cars. Additionally, the 7 days depicted were not consecutive, as some team members experienced medical issues. Moreover, MrBeast and his crew stayed at a nearby military tourist resort during the shoot. At this point, I'm not interested in debating whether the video is fake. Just tell me if any part of it is real. After a while, MrBeast responded with a tweet stating that the note had been removed for clarity and that the area was abandoned decades ago. He added that he never said you couldn't drive to it. He just thought it would be cooler to fly a helicopter. This response is questionable, especially since he claimed in the video that the helicopter was his only means of escape.
There goes our only way!
If he were honest, he would have mentioned these details in the video itself instead of clarifying afterward, once people discovered that the so-called abandoned city wasn't truly abandoned. This raises doubts about the authenticity of his claims. In this video, MrBeast opened a bank and gave away money to people who opened accounts.
I wanted to open a free bank, so I did what any logical person does. I rented a real bank, grabbed a ton of money, hired all my friends as tellers.
However, some viewers noticed inconsistencies, such as the fact that everyone featured seemed to be extras rather than random passersby. This led to accusations that the entire scenario was staged, with participants being actors hired to create a more compelling video.
I don't know the month that we've had. My husband had a heart attack about a month ago. He died the next day and they shot him back to life. And we've been trying to make ends meet and pay the bills.
Right here, if you zoom in, it says motion picture, which isn't found on real dollar bills, clearly indicating it's fake. MrBeast later admitted in a random interview that it wasn't safe to use real money, but they did give everyone a check afterward. However, he never mentioned in the video that the money was just a prop, which raises questions about the authenticity of MrBeast's content. Next up, I opened a free car dealership.
I bought every single car at a car dealership.
Can we afford this? I really don't know. But that's reassuring.
In this video, MrBeast claimed to give away an entire car dealership's worth of cars for free to random customers. However, it appears the entire video and the giveaways were staged, with participants being pre-selected rather than random passersby. The behavior of each customer also seemed insincere.
Hey, I'm sitting in this car with 3 guys with these Beast shirts on. Well, they want me to take this car and they're going to give me $100 to take this car. You want the car?
Yeah. She described this highly unusual scenario, and her son didn't ask a single question. Anyone's first reaction in such a situation would likely be shock, or at least curiosity about whether it might be a scam. Clearly, the scenario was staged, and so were all the other customers who walked in. Next up, I bought everything in a store.
Hey, MrBeast here. Today we're gonna buy every item in this store. Let's do it.
The goal was to buy every single item in the store and donate it to charity, but the stunt faced criticism. Some viewers questioned the ethics of the video, as the impression that MrBeast was solely responsible for the entire purchase isn't accurate. It was likely a coordinated effort involving his team and possibly the store itself. Additionally, there were claims that the video exaggerated the scale of the purchase, with certain items being restocked or rearranged to make the haul seem larger than it was. What do you think about MrBeast's videos? Comments, share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe.